It is a dark episode for September the 27th, 2023. And it's funny. I was expecting this to be the easy day at work because it was like birthday time for one of the residents, but not much had actually gotten prepared for that resident's birthday. So that fell upon myself and my coworker. My coworker probably much more so. So it was a bit of a shit show. But we pulled it off and the resident was happy. So that's the most important thing. The birthday resident was happy. So, sometimes these things are on a wing and a prayer, I guess. And that's what that was. So, I'm a little bit more, down to earth. But, still positive about work and all that. Oh, God, I have to go in for a performance review next week. Come in an hour early to do that review, which fuck, I hate. Even though I'm fairly okay with it, and I'm like, it's one of these things of like, I'm not a problem employee. I'm an employee who comes in consistently and gets the job done and doesn't cause headaches. So fuck, I'm a golden boy, in comparison. So that is good, and you know I like being good at my job, so there's that too. I take a satisfaction in it, and I enjoy working with the staff and residents that I do. So I think it'll be all fine. It's just anything that's review, I just fucking hate. And I've got the proper. My manager is a little bit of a perfectionist and always wants you to be reaching higher. So he's never going to give you 100% on anything. And there's a certain kind of person that would be like, really, that would destroy them. I know, because the person whose job I took over was that kind of person. Like, they always wanted to be perfect, and Steph was always like, "Well, you could always do," and like, and it like that poor woman had an ulcer. It may have been more things than just that, but I think especially my manager has kind of mellowed out over the years as well. So there's that. But also, I'm just of the opinion that I can be just like, oh yeah, that's very good, and then just disregard it and just continue along, being perfectly fine and happy, and my manager being perfectly and fine and happy with his stuff too. So that is good. That is all good. Happy, joy, the fucking joy. Other than that, yeah, continued on with stuff. Oh, I'm dragging my ass on Duffel Puff. I've definitely hit a low energy point. I'm gonna try and get myself. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna get myself through the chunk that I've got, edit that, and then put it together with the other chunk and read it through and try and get a kind of a flow going, because I think at this point I feel incredibly detached from the work. Like, it's segmented too much to the point where it means nothing. I have no idea of like how this part affects another part. I'm just too slowed down or something like that. So it's like, okay, just bowl through, get this hunk done, combine it with the other hunk, read it, try and get, okay, how do I make all these parts connect and gel and not want to shoot myself, because it's like I was hoping to get an edit done and then just be done with it, versus, oh God, I'm starting to edit and it's all falling apart like a fucking really ramshackle, I was going to say sandcastle, but just a ramshackle building. And it's like, oh, the more I'm in here, the more everything starts to fall apart. It's like, fuck. It's like, oh, the first draft was better. It's like, God damn it. That's not what I want to hear. All right. That's about all I have to say. I'm going to leave it there.